This is how I make my coffee. I've got about a tablespoon of heavy cream in the bottom of my cup. This is my Instant Pod coffee maker. Over here is where I put the classic pods. If I use those, I'm going to make a K-cup using the caramel vanilla cream. Close that. Turn it on. Put my cup underneath here. Can't use that with this cup because it won't go. I'm going to go ahead and put my collagen in here. I just put a tablespoon of the preferred keto salted caramel collagen. This is my second cup of coffee. So I just do this twice. So now I'm just going to hit the button for 12 ounces. There we go. And I'm going to let that brew. Coffee goodness. Got some collagen right there. This is it's the PowerLux coffee frother. That is a beautiful sound. Coffee brewing. I take my coffee very seriously. The only thing I don't like about this coffee maker is that it drips for a while after it finishes brewing. It doesn't just completely shut off, but that's okay. I still like it because I can use the Nespresso classic capsules when I want espresso, and I can use the K-cups. Now just put that in there and just mix that up real good. And there's my coffee. Okay, time to make yogurt. Going to pour my Fairlife milk in the whole container. That's 52 ounces, and I use the one with the white cap. Got a cup of heavy cream. You can add 2 cups of heavy cream, but I like it better with just one. And then I'm gonna add a packet of this pure acidophilus starter culture. Now I'm just going to take my whisk and mix it up. Make sure it's all combined. just gonna put the lid on and hit the yogurt button, and in 8 hours it'll be ready to take out of this and put in the refrigerator overnight. Here's a cute puppy. Clover! You sleeping? He's on recharge. That's how you recharge a puppy. Him's a sweet boy. Look at that adorable face. Oh, I'm so sweet. Yep, needs to be recharged. His battery ran low. Yep, so I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I showed you earlier how I make my coffee in an earlier clip, and then I got my yogurt started. Here lately my husband eats more of the yogurt than I do, and he's not keto. He does try to keep his carbs down because he is a type 2 diabetic, but he still eats some bread, and he won't give up his french fries or potatoes and stuff like that. So, you know, that's okay. Have to do what you feel comfortable with. It's not for lack of trying. I've tried to get him to go keto, and he eats pretty much whatever, you know, we fix, and a lot of times that's just mainly meat. It's just that sometimes, you know, he'll fix fries for him and the kids and my dad, and sometimes my mom eats it. I try to stay away from it. So it's Saturday. I decided that I would do kind of a hang out with me today. So I have no plans today, but something that I wanted to touch on, and I usually didn't do this, but something that I have learned, ironically enough, from my mother, but don't tell her, is that when you wake up in the morning, particularly if you're a woman, well, men should do this too. I don't know why more men don't. I think it's important to take pride in your appearance, not for other people. Do it for yourself. Because I have found that in the past, I would wake up, I would take a shower, I would put on like baggy shorts and a t-shirt, and so if anybody did drop by, I wasn't dressed in anything that I would want to be seen in, because I have some really big shirts that they're frayed and they should probably be thrown away, but they are so comfortable. And so when I'm having like a tough time with hidradenitis or fibromyalgia, I keep those around. And something that I have noticed, particularly since I've started vlogging, and this is a good thing, is that I get up in the morning, I take a shower, I put on actual clothes that if anybody did drop by, and nobody really does, except for possibly my oldest daughter and her husband every so often. They work constantly, so, and then my son-in-law's parents, they occasionally come by because we're all good friends, which I'm very thankful for. And then my youngest daughter's boyfriend occasionally comes over, but he works a lot too, so I usually know what days he's coming over. But I get up in the morning, I take a shower, and I get dressed in either like capri pants or, you know, denim. It's always denim. Today I actually have a pair of denim shorts on, which I generally don't wear. And these are actually a little too big for me, but I'm wearing them today anyway because I wanted to wear some shorts and then, you know, a t-shirt. But I have found that after I have like my coffee or breakfast, if I eat breakfast, is I will go and I will fix my hair. I actually need another haircut. And then most days here lately, I have put makeup on. Now, not every woman likes to wear makeup. Generally speaking, I would wager to say that makeup is not necessarily good for your skin. But I find, for me, this is just my opinion, that it is good for my self-esteem. Now, let's say, I'm not going out trying to win no Miss America pageant, because that's just not me. And I'm not trying to be any raving beauty, but it makes me feel good. And I think it's important to do that for yourself. You know, whether it's putting on makeup or just fixing your hair, or, you know, putting on clothes that you wouldn't be ashamed of to, you know, if somebody dropped by, whether they drop by or not, you know, but just do it for yourself, not for other people. And so that's what I've been doing lately, and it really helps my mental health. And I'm a big proponent of mental health awareness. So, and I don't wear makeup every day. Some days I just, you know, need a break, and I will say that if you are going to wear makeup, don't wear cheap junk. I have found, and through the years, I'm 44 years old, and I started wearing makeup. I think my mother started letting me wear a little bit, like when I was like 11, 12 years old, and that was just for dance competitions. And it wasn't caked on, but she always let me wear like high quality makeup. She took me to Clinique because I had real sensitive skin even at that point. So I went to Clinique and they recommended makeup and everything, and I wore Clinique for several years. And then over the years I got away from that and I started wearing cheaper stuff, and frankly, like CoverGirl, Maybelline. And I'm not saying they're not good products, it's just that they have parabens and sulfates in them, and I didn't realize that you have to watch out for that stuff. So now I do take a little bit more care on what products I use. I wear MAC foundation, powder foundation. I still like Clinique, but it doesn't cover as well. I used to wear nothing but Dermablend because I had a lot of scarring on my face from severe acne, but also when I was dancing, I used to get in the tanning bed a lot, which I do not recommend. Natural sun is better. Learned that the hard way. But the tanning bed actually bleached out like 3 spots on my face, and no makeup I tried except for Dermablend covered it. And it was very noticeable then. Over the years, it sort of balanced out. But like I said, I wear MAC makeup for my foundation, the powder foundation. Bare Minerals is also good, but I really like MAC better. Of course, it doesn't help that it's more expensive either, but I also wear a little bit of MAC Rouge, and I don't like really strong colors. I like earthy tones, but I use MAC Rouge, sometimes Bare Minerals. I don't wear any other, well, I have worn Lancome eyeshadow, but I prefer Urban Decay. It's cruelty-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free. So usually about once every year I'll buy one of their new eyeshadow palettes, because they tend to have a lot of the earthy tones. I know probably my favorite palette is probably the first Naked palette, and it's like different shades of browns, and I really like the sage or forest green sometimes. I don't know, just something I do. I also wear Urban Decay eyeliner, and I like Benefit mascara. Sometimes, you know what, I do like Maybelline mascara sometimes. Or there's another one. But yeah, the Benefit, I think it's Benefit They're Real. I like the brush. I don't know. When I wear mascara, I don't wear a lot of mascara, because when I take my shower, even washing with my facial wash that I have, it just makes me look like I've cried. And it just leaves a stain, so I end up having to use makeup wipes to get that off. It's anyway. And then as far as my hair, you know, I wear my hair short, and I like it a little bit messy. I don't really like to roll my hair, mainly because my mother, she used to own a beauty salon, and so she's the hairdresser. I am not. So I like simple, easy, but yet decent looking. So I generally, I like my hairdresser, Jennifer, at the salon that I go to. She cuts my hair, except for last time. Last time I had someone else cut my hair, and they didn't cut it exactly like I wanted it. So Jennifer it is. But I use this, well, didn't come it. It's Sexy Hair Beach and Spray Texture Spray. I just spray that and just kind of style it the way I want to. But anytime like I'm buying beauty products, hair products, facial cleanser or anything, and sometimes hair color as well, if I don't get it at Sally's, is I will buy it from Ulta, and I prefer to order it online. Let me explain how. Now, a lot of these products are on the higher price, so I'm going to tell you how I save money. I try to shop when they have sales on certain brands that I like. Another thing is I do have an Ulta charge card, so I get so many points and I can redeem that for discounts. So I like that. And then, and it's a really low limit, so it's really easy to pay off. Don't get me wrong, I used to spend a lot of money on makeup when I was shopping with Sephora, because Sephora is very expensive. Ulta is cheaper, and not to mention Ulta, they not only carry like the higher end brands like MAC and Benefit and Bitter Minerals, but they also carry like the drugstore brands like Maybelline, Revlon, NYX, e.l.f. Cosmetics, and sometimes you can get good products from the lower tier, you know, makeup manufacturers. But again, I try to find like cruelty-free, where it's not tested on animals. I try to find something that has that's paraben-free and sulfate-free for my skin. I just find that I don't have as many little breakouts, because even in my 40s, you know, sometimes, and I'm sure it's hormone changes, and it could be dietary, you know, whatever I've consumed could be dairy, but every once in a while I'll get like, you know, a zit or something. But I order it from Ulta, and then if I order it online, I use Rakuten, and then I get so much percentage back quarterly. And I use Rakuten for wherever I shop, because like Walmart, Sam's Club, Vitacost, if I order vitamins and stuff. If I order something for the pets from Chewy, I get, you know, cash back. even electronics, like with Best Buy, Dell, anything you buy, if you use Rakuten, you get like a rebate. And it used to be Ebates, but now it's Rakuten. I've been using them for years, and so every quarter I get my big fat payment, which is not a big fat payment. It's like every quarter I generally pull in maybe $20 to $30 every quarter, because of when I shop online. I try to shop online for certain things, and you know, that's a rebate. So it is possible to, you know, treat yourself to something a little higher end and still get it for a reasonable price. You just have to watch for sales, coupon codes, discount codes, and then also to be able to use the like points for like credit cards if you have it. If you don't necessarily have to get a credit card. You know, credit cards will put you in debt quicker than anything. I know from firsthand experience. But this way I have like makeup, hair products, and it helps my mental health. It's, you know, it helps. So I have probably about 6.5, 7 hours left before I have to take my yogurt, and I usually cover it with Glad Press and Seal, cover the top, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow I will take and put it into my Greek yogurt strainer, and I'll show you that. Also, I'll leave links down below for the starter that I use. A lot of people use the Fage yogurt as a starter. The problem that I have is that I cannot find it in a small container. It's just a big container, and I don't want it to run on me. I don't want to waste money. So the little sachets of the cultures that I can get from Amazon, I find that that's easier for me to use. Now, one thing I will tell you about the yogurt is that I don't use the packet of cultures every time. I will make a batch of yogurt with the packet of culture, and then I will take one of my small containers that I put my yogurt in, and I will use that for the next batch. And I will do that about 3 times, and after about 3 times it starts getting a little more sour than I like. I don't like sour yogurt. That's actually one of the things reasons why I don't typically like yogurt. I love this yogurt, and this is a variation of Joe and Rachel's yogurt recipe from Two Crazy Ketos. It's just that I've cut back on the heavy cream, but it's a real thick and creamy yogurt. My husband loves it, and you don't necessarily have to eat it as a yogurt. You can use it as your fat source for keto chow shakes. I've done that. I use the yogurt whenever I make cheesecake rather than using sour cream. I've used it as sour cream. I love it. It's delicious. And so, as a matter of fact, I tried to make it in my Ninja Foodi. Now, my Ninja Foodi does not have a yogurt button, and I looked up instructions on how to do it, and I tried it. It didn't work out. So last Thanksgiving, the Black Friday deal from Walmart had this particular Instant Pot. I think it's the Viva Novo, whatever it is. It has a yogurt button. And so I bought this Instant Pot basically just to make yogurt. And it makes yogurt a lot. I was also using, because I had an Instant Pot before, and I gave it away when I got my Ninja Foodi. But whenever I make homemade bone broth, I was using my Instant Pot, but actually now I use my Ninja Foodi because it's bigger and I can make more. And I do like making the beef bone broth. Well, actually, what I do is I say like bones for like, from like chicken and beef. And I've even put like pork bones, like rib bones in there. And I just make my bone broth like that. And it's just got all the different meats, you know, and it's good to me. I use it in, you know, like cooking and sometimes drinking it. Before, when I was doing longer fast, now I just don't do longer fast. I can't hold up to it. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? You'll have to excuse my bed because we are washing our bed linens. And I'm sorry about the brightness. I don't know if you can see her. Cleo. Hi, baby. Are you comfortable? You gonna come and see? Oh, okay. Hey. She's so funny. I love our animals. She was so funny last night. If you're on my Facebook friends list, you saw the picture. She was playing the part of a contortionist. So anyway, not much plans today, but I'll vlog. I'll probably stretch this out over the entire weekend, and you can just kind of see what I do. I think I'm gonna go in here and read for a bit. I'm reading The Carnivore Code by Paul Saladino, and boy, medical terminology and chemistry words, and I'm like, you know, I've been out of that for a long time, and so it's like having to sound things out. This is where Hooked on Phonics worked for me. So it's an interesting read. I'm enjoying it, but I'm gonna go in here and read for a little while, and I haven't ate any food yet, and it's 10:49 in the morning. I think I'm gonna try and wait till around lunchtime, and I might have like some of my chicken liver pate and maybe some Huevos crackers with it, chips, whatever. And then tonight we're having leftovers. We had, I had taken ground bison that I had found at Walmart, and I mixed it with some ground beef because, you know, bison is very, very lean, and in order for you to have a really good burger, you need a little bit of fat in there. So I mixed it with some ground beef. Now I'm kind of wishing that I hadn't, because it doesn't have as good of a flavor as bison burgers that I have had out. Several years ago, I had gotten a bison burger at Ruby Tuesdays. It was delicious. I've had one from Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville down in Panama City. They had a bison burger. This has been about 2 years ago, and I don't think it's on their menu anymore. That's the one at Pier Park at Panama City. I don't think it's on the menu anymore. If it is, next time I might, if we go back down there and eat there, I might get that without a bun. Although when I go to Panama City, I want fresh seafood. I really do. Oysters, scallops, shrimp, grouper. Kind of want to go down there and go to Tarpon Dock Seafood Market and get some fresh grouper and bring it home and cook it. Maybe some shrimp. Anyway, so that's enough rambling for a little bit. I'm gonna go read. See you in a little bit. Just finished reading a couple chapters in my book, and so now I'm gonna have my lunch, chicken liver pate with huevos. Okay, so I've got 3 eggs and 8 strips of homemade bacon. That's my dinner tonight. I probably could have ate a couple more eggs, but and there was still some bison burgers, but I just really wasn't feeling it, so gonna have this, and that'll probably close my eating window for today. And it's 4:15 p.m. So that's what I've ate today. Probably should have ate more, but just really not that hungry. However, these eggs look really good. So anyway, I'm gonna eat and then see what else I can get into. Well, my yogurt just clicked off. It's done. So there we go. Ooh, yogurt. Boy, that seems rather soupy this time. Okay. I'm going to cover this with some Glad Press and Seal and go stick it in the fridge. And there's my yogurt. This is in our spare fridge, second fridge. Oh, I hope I have enough eggs to do me for a little bit. Yes, we go through the eggs. And cream cheese for waffles. This is the Boursin cheese that I had gotten. It came with 2 of the garlic and herb and then 1 of the shallot and chive. That's what I used on my steak that time, and I like it on burgers too. Should have put some of that on my Boursin burger. And then my husband and my kids, they like fake cheese. Well, my youngest son, he actually likes the provolone cheese, but yeah. There's Yoda. This is actually in our little section of right before you go out to my husband's workshop, and it's my oldest daughter's art studio. She paints beautiful pictures. She's been working on some jeans. She paints on anything that she can, really. Oh gosh, who is that person? And here's a real pretty one of her paintings. It's one of her older ones, but I'm not a painter, so yeah, but she has a real talent for that. So, but now this door is my husband's workshop, where he fixes stuff and makes a mess and all that good stuff. But we added on that section back there for his workshop stuff. So anywho, and into our utility room and spices that I will not be cooking with much anymore because I am learning too much about oxalates today. What you gonna do? Anyway, I gotta put my Instant Pot up, clean it up, put it up. So there's that. Okay, I will be back in a little bit. So I've got my yogurt put up and I've had my dinner and I'm comfortably full, and I wasn't going to read anymore today, but man, the more you get into this, the carnivore code, gosh, it is so interesting. I'm learning a lot, so I might read maybe 1 or 2 more chapters, and then either I'll watch something or play a game on the computer, solitaire or something. But that's my day, and I'm gonna close out the video here, and I might do this again tomorrow. I had fun. So everything's quiet at the moment. That's because the puppy's probably asleep. But that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Seriously, this book is just, it's a bit mind-blowing, some of the stuff that I'm reading, particularly broccoli, oh, my arm's getting tired. Broccoli, asparagus, just different things that, you know, oxalates and stuff that you don't find in animal foods. It's very interesting. Just makes me want to learn more. I swear I should have went to medical school. Oh well. But I will see you on the next video. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's Saturday evening at 6:12 p.m. and I don't know what I'll find to get into tomorrow. If I'm feeling up to it, I'd kind of like to take a walk tomorrow, show you some of Elba, or as some of my family like to call it, 3 block, because it seems like we're 3 blocks away from everything where we live, which is a good thing in some cases. But that's it for today. So see you later.